You once dreamed of becoming a teacher, inspiring minds, changing lives, summers off. Then reality hit, hard. Suddenly, you're handed 32 kids, 0 supplies, and a curriculum designed by someone who's never actually stepped inside a classroom. This isn't Dead Poets Society. This is survival, unpaid overtime, emotional burnout, and dodging paper airplanes before breakfast. Welcome to teaching. This is why it sucks. You thought you'd teach math, history, maybe literature. Instead, you're a therapist, social worker, referee, tech guru, an unofficial snack vending machine. You're managing panic attacks, hallway brawls, and explaining fractions to someone who insists pizza is a personality trait. Trauma, TikTok, tantrums, and that's just Monday morning. You went to college, earned your certification, maybe even snagged a master's. Your reward: getting paid less than the guy who reboots your school's Wi-Fi. You spend hundreds of your own dollars on classroom supplies, while the school budget splurges on motivational posters and expired markers. Your big thank you: a $5 Starbucks card and a mug proclaiming teachers have big hearts. Too bad landlords prefer cash. When the bell rings, your work's just starting. Grading stacks of barely legible essays, filling out behavior reports, crafting lesson plans that must magically meet a dozen impossible standards. Yet, the internet insists teachers only work 9 to 3. Sure, and surgeons only work while cutting. It's midnight, and you're contemplating your life choices over an essay entitled "What I Did This Weekend," while quietly Googling how much baristas earn. It's a teacher workday. No students, just you, a stale bagel, and a 6-hour PowerPoint about engagement strategies delivered by someone who hasn't taught in 20 years. They throw around phrases like gamify your grading and brain-based instruction while you quietly plan your escape. Need to use the restroom? Too bad. It's hour 3 of collaborative synergy. Oh, and remember that pile of grading waiting at home? Yeah, forget that. You're too busy role-playing a pretend parent-teacher conference with Steve from accounting. 'Cause nothing says professional growth like writing your teaching philosophy in scented marker on a poster board. Yes, modern classrooms, where you're expected to be a teacher and an IT technician. The smartboard won't calibrate, the Wi-Fi's down, and your laptop's doing its best impression of a potato. Meanwhile, a student is using ChatGPT to write an essay about how dolphins invented jazz. You're locked out of your grading portal, and the tech team tells you to turn it off and on again. Your projector bulb costs more than your entire classroom library. And every time you adapt to a new platform, guess what? The district replaces it. Again. Technology is supposed to help, but mostly it just reminds you why you miss chalk. You're told to prioritize mental health. Self-care is important, they say. Sure. Right after open house, 3 IEP meetings, and rewriting a lesson plan because the printer jammed again. Your weekends, gone, sucked into a black hole of grading, planning, and questioning your life decisions while reheating stale coffee. You try yoga, journaling, maybe even therapy. But mostly, you just scroll job listings titled "Remote No Children." You love your students, but sometimes you fantasize about quitting and opening a taco truck called Taco About Burnout. Work-life balance. It's more like work, survive, repeat. Teaching is just one job. You're also supervising lunch, monitoring recess, covering for absent teachers, organizing assemblies, chaperoning dances, and being voluntold to coach the track team, despite having no idea what a 4x100 relay even is. Field trip coming up. Congrats, you're now a travel agent nurse and parent substitute for 38 kids armed with sugar and 0 fear. And heaven forbid you say no to any of it, because suddenly, you're not a team player. Meanwhile, you're still expected to produce miracles in the classroom, with energy levels powered by coffee and spite. The moment you express frustration, someone hits you with the ultimate mic drop. Well, you knew what you signed up for. Really? Did we? Did we sign up to be underpaid, overworked, and held accountable for society's every failure? Did we sign up to be blamed for a kid's lack of sleep, bad Wi-Fi, or 7 hours of Fortnite? Number, we signed up to teach, to make a difference, not to absorb a system's dysfunction and call it passion. So next time someone says you knew what you signed up for, hand them a seating chart, a stack of missing homework slips, and a Chromebook with 2% battery, and wish them luck. Parent partnerships are great until they're not. Their kid hasn't turned in homework since September. Expect a 2 a.m. email. Why is my kid failing? Their child bullies classmates. Somehow, you're the one who needs to apologize. Send home a behavior note. Brace yourself. You just don't appreciate their creativity. Sure, tell that to the broken window. This week, it's algebra. Next week, digital etiquette, emotional management, nutrition basics, and recycling. The curriculum changes faster than a teenager's mood swings, and you're supposed to master it instantly. Then comes standardized testing, or as we call it, academic Hunger Games. Weeks spent not teaching, just filling bubbles, judged by politicians convinced that pedagogy is a Pokemon. You're exhausted, mentally, physically, existentially. You absorb your students' struggles, internalize their setbacks, and still get emails reminding you of hallway duty. You give everything, yet you feel empty. And the world says, but at least you have summers off. Reality check. Teachers spend summers working second jobs, prepping, or recovering from complete emotional combustion. Despite everything, the exhaustion, low pay, endless paperwork, you stay. Because occasionally, magic happens. A student finally understands fractions. The quiet kid writes you a heartfelt thank you. A former student says, "You changed my life." Teaching is planting seeds in a forest you may never see. But you plant anyway. No, it's not easy. Yes, it's deeply unfair, but it's profoundly meaningful. You don't teach for the money or praise. You teach because you believe in potential, even when potential forgets their pencil. If you're a teacher, we see you, we salute you, and if you've ever thanked a teacher, thank them again, louder. This has been Why It Sucks to Be a Teacher. Massive respect to all educators still showing up, still believing, still fighting. Like, comment, and subscribe for more brutally honest stories about life, work, and those who hold it together with dry erase markers and sheer willpower. This is Why It Sucks. See you next time.